Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Let's Slice Data with Saurabh. So today I am here to discuss about MS Azure Cloud. So MS Azure, is a service provider for the cloud. And, wherever you are in the IT industry, if you're working in an IT industry, you must know about cloud computing, why the cloud computing is needed. In my last lecture, I have already covered that. And I want to start with the MS Azure thing today, so that you can understand that, okay, what is MS Azure first of all, what are the various services they are providing, why people are moving to the cloud, what kind of work we can do using MS Azure. Because let's say you are working in an IT industry today, or maybe tomorrow, or some other day. If you are a fresher, or even if you are it's like higher in the ladder, someday you have to work on Azure, or you have to deal with the team who is working on Azure. And if you do not talk to them in their language, they will feel that, okay, my manager knows nothing, and he is just like a dummy, so they can tell you anything. So better just understand the terminology and talk to them in their language. At least understand that, okay, what are the popular services of MS Azure? Where I can find that? I am here to help you that. Means like my aim through this channel, which I have already created an year back almost. So if you go to the playlist here, uh, you can find a lot of things like data related topic. In Python from the scratch, I have shown that, okay, how to do coding, MS Excel, and various career options. That is like I have took some interviews there. But for data related topics, you can see a lot of things there. That what is data, how we are going to deal with that data, how what kind of data quality should be there, and if you're going to do any kind of Python scripting or something, how to use MS Excel. So it's a playlist there. You can always go and check and subscribe this channel and learn more about the data things. Now, today we will talk about the MS Azure. So I know that there are so many people who said, hey man, I am not certified. What should I do? I do not know anything about MS Azure. But this is not going to help you. You have to learn about MS Azure if you are working in an IT industry. Means maybe Azure, maybe AWS or GCP, that depends upon the need of the customer. But Azure is moving very fast. It is giving you a lot of services. And how to start? Let's say people do not know anything about MS Azure. So what they have to do, they have to just go to Google and type like Microsoft Azure Docs. If you do this, the first link which is there, like Azure Documentation, Microsoft Docs, and if you open that, so it will give you the clear picture exactly what MS Azure is doing, what kind of services it is providing, what kind of work you can do about it. If you do not want to do certification, if you do not want to do any kind of AZ 900, there are so many certifications available on that. But at least you should understand that, okay, what is MS Azure and what kind of services we can utilize from there. Okay, so man, this is like a huge topic. I'm going to cover it in the bits and pieces. And maybe I will describe like 5 to 6 services which are very important, which we are using in our day-to-day activities when you're using Azure. When you're dealing with these kind of teams who are working in Azure, you understand that terminology. That, okay, if they're talking about Azure functions, so you have to understand that what is Azure function and what it can do. And for that, you have to come here in this particular page, Azure Documentation, and see on the left-hand side, there are popular services given there. So popular services are what? Which are the popular services for MS Azure? Azure Service, App Service. What are the app services are there? If you click on that, it will give you the entire picture about it. I was talking about Azure Functions. So what is Azure Functions? People will say that, okay, I will create an Azure function and I will do that. So if you are, in a layman term, you have to understand that what is Azure. So I'm just talking about the popular service here, which are most popular. And in these most popular services, Azure SQL is also there, but Azure Cognitive Services are booming like anything. So I just want to give you an overview of Azure Cognitive Services. I will cover that in an upcoming lecture in detail, but at least understand that, okay, what all we can do using Azure Cognitive Services. It's a popular one, but see what kind of services are available in Azure. It's a buffet. You can say like AI plus machine learning, analytics, compute, container, database, developer tools, DevOps, hybrid, plus multi-cloud identity integration. I'm reading the names for you. In Internet of Things, might be you will not use all of them, but definitely you have to use storage, you have to use networking, you have to use web or compute or analytics. So everything you can do on Azure. But what are the main most popular? I will say these services which are already given here. You do not have to be master of that, but yes, if you just click on Azure Cognitive Services. So see, so it will give you something screen like this. What are Azure Cognitive Services? Just click here. It will give you the answer. So you do not have to worry about if someone will say, Mr. X, have you ever worked on Azure Cognitive Services? Azure Cognitive Services. It's a great name, a good thing to know, but might be you will not aware of that. But they're very simple. If you're working in data science field, data field, you can easily understand that categories of cognitive services are vision, speech, language, and decision. So computer vision, you have already done that using some APIs and all. What are the speech, language thing? Speech service, what are the speech services are there? So you can see speech services, speech enabled features in that text to speech, speech translation. Maybe you have done everything in silos. Maybe you have worked on this vision API, computer vision already, but you do not know that it is coming under Azure Cognitive Services. So you can say that, okay, I know that, okay, vision, speech, language, and decision. These four are coming under this Azure Cognitive Services. How can we create a cognitive services? The details are given there. But if you are working on a higher level, let's say you are a manager of a team who is working on Azure, so you should know at least that, okay, what are Azure Cognitive Services and what are the categories of that? So vision, speech, language, and decision. So at least if you know that, the people will not make fool of you that, okay, you do not know anything about it. So start learning like this. Because I started like this. And I can say that this is a very useful way to learn anything new. Just write Microsoft Azure Docs there, and it will take you to this page like Azure Documentation. What are the popular services which are given here? Then you can click on AI plus machine learning. You can see what are all the services which are given here. Computer vision, custom vision, data science, virtual machine, video analyzer. So here you do not have to write a lot of codes. They will give you an automated code and you have to just put your data and they will give you some results. Analytics. Analytics is a huge thing right now. But you have to understand that, okay, what exactly the analytics is doing here in Azure. So Azure Analytics Services, Data Lake Services, this is very important. I will try to cover a few important services from here as well, from the analytics, then from the compute, what are the containers, DevOps. So DevOps are like Azure boards. Azure board is one of the most important thing. I have already explained this Azure board in one of our lecture of Agile, Scrum and everything. So Azure board, plan, track, discuss work along with your teams. So might be you do not need to learn everything here, but go through the main services which are given here, like Azure boards, which is going to help you. When you have to manage a team, you have to create, any, initiative. You have to track everything using this particular board. So this is going to help you. Azure DevOps, services for teams to share code, track, work, and ship softwares. This is going to help you. Might be you do not have to be master here, but yes, if you just click on that, go to the level 1 and understand that what Azure board is doing. That is enough. Means you don't have to be master here. Means try to learn slowly, but at least be familiar by all these words, all these terminologies in Azure. And starting that, browse Azure products, and you can go through all these things: security, storage. I think Cosmos DB. Yeah, storage is there. Storage Explorer. Okay, Azure Backup, Azure Files. So many things are there. Might be you do not need everything, but you have to learn about the storage. That what is storage? Because let's say you're doing any use case in Azure, you have to learn about this. That okay, where to store that particular. Then you have to use this particular service of Azure. See, here you have to use the service and you have to pay according to the usage. It is not going to charge you anything much. Let's say I need it only for 2 months. So it will charge you only for the 2 months. That's it. How much storage you want? You can ask for that and they will give it to you. So pay as per your use. You do not have to do it on premise. Cloud is a very good thing. Guys, that world is moving there. So if you can just go through one by one, and according to your interest, let's say you are interested in machine learning, you can just go through here. That, okay, what are the machine learning things? Text to speech, text analytics, speech translation, speech to text. Try to at least go inside that and see that, okay, what each service is doing as per your interest. But this is the way. It's all already available on internet. Everything is given there in Google and Microsoft Azure Docs. But might be there are so many people in the world I know they are not aware of this thing as well. That where to start actually, from where we can start. So this will be a good starting point for all of you. And I will try to cover at least 8 to 10 services which are important, like Data Factory, Azure Data Factory, or Azure Databricks. So all these things I'm going to cover in the upcoming lectures. And I will show you that Azure Cognitive Vision Search, then what it is exactly doing. Okay, as I told you, that is a popular service right now. Databases. So if you can go to databases, so my internet speed is slow. Azure SQL database. So what SQL database will do? It can store your data in the SQL format, whatever it is, any kind of data, any terabytes, anything. So you don't have to worry about that. Just go through this Azure documentation. Start learning from today, because cloud is upcoming. Means like everybody is moving to the cloud. So you have to at least understand the first layer of that. And here you can start that. So guys, please try to share, subscribe, and like my channel and learn from here, because I'm also a learner and I'm teaching you what I'm learning every day. So this is definitely going to help you. You should not be worry about that. Okay, I want to be a master. No, nobody's master right now. Everybody's looking into the Google and getting the answer from there. But you have to understand to talk to the customer, to talk to the client, to talk to the team, because team has development people. Let's say you are having like 14 or 15 years of experience, 20 years of experience. Might be you are not that much great in that particular technology, but if you know about it, if you know the terminology, if you know the high level things there, you can definitely be participate in that particular kind of conversation. That is my aim. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day and keep rocking. Thank you.